So I've been watching this guy speaking about when a real man loves you. And I think these kind of stuff is keeping us or keeping you ladies single because saying these things like this right here.
You. When a real man loves you, he removes all your worries. There's no more car notes. There's no more rent or mortgage. When a real man loves you, there's no depression, stress, anxiety. When a real man loves you, there's a consistent smile of your face and glow of your skin. When a real man loves you, you don't have to ask because
It's actually a lie. Because the truth is not every man is gonna be able to afford the lifestyle to pay everything. Or the type of or to earn the type of money to pay everything. If every man will be able to pay everything, the economy will always match and make it so that we can't. It's not gonna happen. It's only a small percentage of men who are in that space. Only a very small percentage. And people like this is pushing this stuff out. And women, you are thinking that, oh, it's true. So my man don't love me because it's going 50-50. My man don't love me because he can't afford all the bills. And it's not true. If this economy, if this country make it that every man will be able to make six figures, and then guess what? The economy will make it to a way that back to only 10, 15% is what makes it. I promise you. So it's not true. And then the stuff about, well, if a man loves you, he'll remove all your stress. He'll remove all your what? He'll make your skin glow. That's an internal thing. Listen, see, this is why we don't come to relationship like this. This man is preaching a narrative, this silly narrative that says, if a man loves you, you will never have stress. What does a man loving you got to do with being stressed? I was loved, but I went to combat and I got a whole bunch of issues. I had a whole bunch of issues when I come back. It was not because I'm not loved. So I don't understand what gotta do with one gotta do with the other. Some people have childhood traumas. Some people have a whole bunch of issues, you know, father leaving them, mother leaving them, abuse. And how does a man loving you gotta make you not be stressed anymore? Listen, these things, people are lying to you, making these things sound good. And now our society don't want to be single because they expect this, they're expecting this garbage. This is not true. This every man ain't gonna be able to afford a lifestyle. Now, let me tell you this. Before you all start talking about, well, you only say that because you can't afford it. I would no, it's not true. I could afford. I afford everything in my family. I pay all my bills in my family. I don't. My wife don't pay no bills in my family in my house. I don't let her. But we're not gonna disrespect the men who are not able to do that right now because I wasn't always able to do that. I'm 40 something years old now. But in my 30s, come on. Seriously, in my 20s, come on. The thing is, you're not going to disrespect all the men who are actually there doing their part, but just because they can afford to pay all and plus keep our hair good and plus our nails and everything else. It is not fair. It's that's just doing it for clout. You're saying something to just make yourself look like you're special, and you're not special because a man who is special you don't have to degrade other men. I don't understand why we gotta degrade. But also, I want you to understand seriously. It's not my job to make you happy. It's not my job to make you not stressed. It's not my job to make your skin glow. All the stuff comes from the inside. A matter of fact, you might even see a woman will glow more when the baby's on the inside because the love that she generates from the inside out makes her skin glow. It's not the man that does that. See, people have to learn to love and to be secure on their own. The man just bring that extra thing on the cake, the extra icing on the cake. That's like saying, it's a woman's job to make a man not stress. And if you have a good woman, if he has a good woman, a real woman, then he will never stress. That's not true. You don't know what he got going on in his life or what he got going on at work or what he got going on in his. Come on, man. We got to stop this nonsense, man. And it's not true. Let's stop spreading these things. It is each individual. Now, what I would say is this: we should create a space so people can heal. We should create a healthy space where people can be free to be who they are. We should create a healthy space when it comes to relationship where people can be relaxed, where people don't come home to drama, when we don't come home to abuse and disrespect. Yes, we should create a space, but that space is so that each individual can do the work on their own self and their own minds, in their own body. They can feel comfortable and safe doing their work. It's not. Don't put it on a real man or a real woman. Each individual are still individual. They have their individual stuff, the individual bags that they are carrying. And if you all want to believe this narrative about a real man is gonna, never gonna let you pay no car note, no mortgage, why not? If you build in with a man or a woman, you can't expect to keep your hands clean. I don't understand. A real man won't make you pay a car note. Why not? What's wrong with a car note? What's wrong with a car note? See, that kind of stuff. You hate the fact that those 1950s, men didn't, the women weren't allowed to vote and all them stuff. But yet, when a man say it, it sounds good because, listen, stop with the foolishness. Stop with the foolishness. Only about 15 to 20% of the men, especially in America, would be able to afford that. Maybe top 30%, if based on your lifestyle, based on the amount of things that you have or you want. There's 70% of men who ain't gonna ever have that. And guess what? If those 70% of men, a lot of men, a lot of women want them. I don't know who we lying to. Social media stuff is whooping our asses, man. It's whooping our asses. It's keeping our community single. It's keeping our community, our society just miserable and in high expectations and entitlement. And I think it's wrong. Let me know what you all think in the comments, all right?